Okay, now then, I'll put the link in the description, bro. I cannot even speak English now. Again, so I will be right back, and we will continue with our Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Okay, we'll get to this later. First of all, how are you all doing? I hope you're home and I hope you're safe. And yeah, let's get to this right now, and then we'll get to another tragedy which happened to me. Anyways, so this came in my mind like almost like a week ago, I guess. So I was like, okay, I should cut bangs too, because I have seen a lot of people around me cut bangs at home, you know, DIY bangs and all of that. So I was like, okay, I should try that too, and so I did. And I guess this was not well executed, but like,
I'm fine.
Some of my friends are saying, oh my god, you're looking so cute, and some of my friends are like, why did you do this to yourself? And one of my friends even said that you should make a video on how to undo this, like but anyways, you guys, so in today's video, as you read by the title of today's video, I'm gonna be walking you through a lot of makeup mistakes. I have like 10 common makeup mistakes which a lot of us tend to do while we're doing our makeup, and it's gonna be a fun video, but it's also gonna be one hell of an educational video, so please go grab a snack. Also, you guys, let me tell you one more thing. It breaks my heart saying this, but I filmed this exact video almost like I guess 5 days back, and I filmed the video. I was editing it for like 3 days straight, and then I guess day before yesterday I completed my editing. I was about to upload that video. I don't know how it happened, but all of the footage by mistake, of course, got deleted, and I was like ruined. I was devastated, and it was a very I mean, I don't want to cry right now, but anyways, so yeah, that happened. So please, like, if I'm here filming with this gusto and this excitement, then you have to appreciate the effort. Go subscribe to my channel if you haven't, share this video with your friends and family, and keep commenting good things. I mean, it makes me feel better. Alright, so the idea of today's video is I'm going to walk you through these mistakes, but at the same time I'm going to show you how to prevent it, or how you can do it in the correct way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this side of my face in the wrong way, or is it in the way how you tend to do it mistakenly, and on this side of my face I'm going to do it how you're supposed to do it, like the right way. And yep, that is how this video is going to be. So if you want to know all those makeup mistakes, then please continue watching. Okay, so let's talk about the first mistake which a lot of people tend to do, and that is not moisturizing before makeup, or not moisturizing in general, right? So this is first of all a very big mistake. It's not gonna do your makeup justice, I'm not gonna lie. And if you want that, you know, like those beautiful models you see on Instagram that with that flawless skin, if you want that, try moisturizing sometimes. That works. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to moisturize on this side of my face, right? This is the right way to do it. Yes, so I'm going to moisturize on this side of my face. I'm going to skip moisturizing on this side of my face. You will see the difference. Wait a second. Alright, so now that I've moisturized on this side of my face, you can see it's very glowy, it's looking very supple, the skin is looking very fresh. Whereas on this side, I mean, let's talk about the next makeup mistake, which is choosing the wrong foundation shade. Yes, it is very common, especially in India, because India is obsessed with skin brightening and skin whitening. I mean, who am I even telling? You all know that probably, like, it's the fair and lovely country, so you know. But like, it is ridiculous how so many foundation brands don't have a lot of shade range. I mean, it's 2020. I mean, anyways, we're not gonna get to that topic. That is a different video altogether. But I am gonna do a very so basically I have my perfect skin tone shade, right? I don't have a shade darker or a shade lighter. I have the perfect skin tone shade of foundation which I use, and you guys have seen me using it. But how do I explain to you guys the wrong foundation shade? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna apply a darker shade on this side of my face. I mean, that is still like a makeup mistake, of course. That is still a wrong foundation shade for me. I am not that dark, but I'm gonna apply a darker foundation shade on this side of my face, whereas on this side of my face I'm gonna keep it, you know, to like I'm gonna apply the foundation shade which actually matches my skin tone. Alright, so I did this. I mean, I had no other option. I cannot work with these bangs, so I am using this dark foundation on this side of my face. This is just a face swatch. Anyways, this is what I'm going to use on this side of my face, and on this side I'm going to use a natural, like normal foundation which actually suits my skin tone. So yep, let's go. So as you can see, this is the wrong foundation shade and this is the right foundation. It actually matches my body pretty perfectly. Now, I didn't use any primer in this makeup look because, as I said in the first video, like the first video I ever uploaded on my channel, it's the most famous one. So I said in that video that primer is not a very necessary product. It's not like a product like you have to use primer kind of product. So I skipped primer today. There's no reason to use primer anyways. So the next makeup mistake is unblended makeup, and it is pretty common, and you can relate to me. Like, I'm sure you've seen some girl around you is wearing makeup and it's looking very patchy and it's very unblended. I get it. So how to prevent it? It's pretty simple. You can just take a damp beauty sponge, and what you can do is just run it all over your face, of course, after you've done everything, like you've done your blush, highlight, contour, and just dab all over your face. Not that wala dab. Dab this damp sponge all over your face for like a good minute, and you will notice that everything will start blending into each other and it will look seamless and beautiful. So that is the next makeup mistake. Alright, so let's continue with another face makeup mistake, and that is harsh contour. Like, I've seen a lot of girls don't understand the concept of contouring, chiseling your face or bronzing your face. First of all, there is a huge difference between contour and bronzer. They're not similar in any way, but I will teach you how to prevent that harsh contour from happening. So let's go. So I'm going to take a very harsh contour shade which is very dark, not suiting my skin tone, and I'm going to put this right here. You can see. So basically harsh contour does look good, but on drag queens, like, it does not look good normally. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to keep it as harsh as it can be, so that you guys can see how a harsh contour looks like and how it can ruin your makeup altogether. So I'm just explaining how harsh this is looking, and it is pretty harsh. Like, yeah. On this side of my face, how to prevent your harsh contour from happening is, first of all, go in with a shade which is very natural, which actually looks like a shadow to your own skin tone. Alright, everyone's skin tone is different, and for that everyone's contour shade is also supposed to be different. So you also have to understand where you're supposed to place your contour or your bronzer so that it looks flattering on your skin and on your face shape. So, you know, and now just blend it in, and if your brush is not doing the job, take a beauty sponge and just take it upwards so that it just blends into your blush and it looks beautiful. Alright, so you can see the difference between a very harsh contour and a very blended in contour. You can already see that this is giving me that shape, it's giving me that chiseled look, but at the same time it's not looking harsh, it's not looking unnatural. Whereas on this side, this girl does not know how to contour. That's just the end of the story. Alright, the next makeup mistake is also one of my biggest makeup pet peeves, and that is pink blush. I mean, don't even get me started on how much I hate pink blush. Like, I literally, what do I say? It just looks like, it looks very fake, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, again, it looks good on drag queens and on someone who's doing like Halloween makeup or something like that, but for real, like in normal sense, like glam makeup or like normal everyday makeup, pink blush does not look good. It looks, what do I say? I don't even know, but you get me right, and I'm sure you're getting me right. You get me right. I mean, I'm sure you also probably have seen someone just putting boop, boop on their face and then just calling it a day, not even blending that pink blush. I mean, that is a nightmare for me. I don't even remember the last time I applied pink blush. I mean, I guess I have never applied pink blush unless I was a kid and someone did my makeup for what is that called? Fancy dress? Yeah, for fancy dress competition, I'm sure. The blush shade which looks the most flattering is something very earthy toned like this one right here. I mean, this is so inexpensive. Like, you can get this one. Yeah, get your hands on this one instead of using those pink balls on yourself. I'm just sorry. I'm very brutal right now. I'm just acting very sassy these days. I don't know what's up with me. Okay, now the next makeup mistake is very common, and it is common to another extent. Like parlor wali didis do that mistake, and that is using a white highlighter or a very fair highlighter or something which may look flattering on fairer skin tones but not on you. On this side of my face, I'm going to use a very pale, a very white highlighter, which is going to end up looking very grey because of course on top of this harsh contour and on top of this blush, it's not going to look good. Whereas on this side of my face, I'm going to use a very goldeny, a very champagne highlighter, which indeed will look very beautiful, very flattering. I mean, come on, it suits every Indian skin tone. Even on pale skin tone, it looks good. So like, I'm going to use that. So yep, let's go highlight this face. Alright, so I'm going to do my eyes off camera and I will be right back and we will continue with our mistakes. So I did my eyes off camera real quick, and now let's talk about the next makeup mistake, which is again very common, and that is black eyebrows. Even those people with the Venta black hair don't have black eyebrows. I mean, it looks very fake, I would say. So if you haven't watched my brow tutorial, I'll put the link in the description box. Please do watch it, and that's how I'm going to do this brow, and I'm going to do this brow black. Let's go. So as you can see, this side of my face, you can just see these brows look very artificial, not real at all. Whereas on this side of my face, I did it how I usually do it. It looks very natural, it does not look fake at all. And let's get back to the mistake number. Honestly, I've lost count by now. Right, so the next makeup mistake is over highlighting. Over highlighting your brow bone or over highlighting your teardrop. You know, it is very common. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna over highlight on this side of my face, whereas on this side of my face I'm gonna highlight very normally, which is gonna look good. So yep, let's go. As you can see, I mean, this side you can just see, I mean, it can look good when it's, you know, you're doing like maybe like editorial makeup or something like that, but in normal life I don't think anyone would rock that look anywhere. Now let's talk about the next makeup mistake, which is misplacement of nose contour, which is not very common because, to be very honest, there are not a lot of people who prefer nose contouring because they're just scared of, you know, it is risky, I'm not gonna lie. So I'm gonna teach you guys how to do it perfectly. So what you need, of course, is a fluffy brush like this. I'm gonna make a detailed video on it, I'm thinking. Clear my confusion. Let me know in the comments down below if you want a video on nose contouring, like the how-to version of it. I mean, I love doing those videos, you guys. If there's anything like any makeup technique, if there's literally anything makeup related or beauty related you want to know, if you have a query, please let me know in the comments down below of my videos. I read all of your comments. Of course, there's not a lot of comments on my comment section, so like I read all of your comments. I reply to all of your comments, and if there's any request, I would love to work upon it. Even if there's only one request for that video, I would love to make it. So please let me know what you guys want to see on my channel, and I will do it for you. Like just name any makeup technique below or any specific makeup look below, and I will get it done for sure. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a very dark color, as you can see on the brush right here, and I'm going to place it where I'm not supposed to place it. So like right here. Of course, people start from here and then they take it down like this. That's what I'm doing. Oh my god, it's looking too harsh, right? That's not how harsh people like to take it, but I'm just showing you guys. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to take this shade and I'm going to get it as close to the bridge of my nose as possible, so that it looks, you know, tiny. What this is doing, however, it's making it look, you know, this. So I'm going to take this shade and I'm going to place it right here, as close to my nose bridge as possible. I hope you can see this. I'm sure you can see which side looks better. This side looks way better. I'm sure it would have looked better if it was the same here as well, but it's not.
See? Huh.
Alright you guys, so now let's talk about the last but not the least makeup mistake, which is using a lipstick shade which may suit other skin tones but not yours specifically. Like maybe nude for any other skin tone, but it is not nude for you. So basically I'm talking about lipstick shades which are very pale, which you tend to buy. Trust me, I've done this mistake. I'm gonna apply a very pale color on this side of my face, which is not gonna look good with my skin tone. However, it may be nude for a very fair skin tone girl, you know. And on this side of my face, I'm going to use a very beautiful shade, which first of all I love, and second of all it suits my skin tone. So yep, let's go. Alright you guys, so the bangs are back. Anyways, you can see how big of a difference does your lipstick shade makes. Like this side is looking really cute. Like I can go out like this, but this no. So I hope that was pretty clear to you guys. I mean, I hope you understood everything which I was trying to explain to you guys in this video. Anyways you guys, I hope you liked this video and I hope you found this helpful. If you did, then please like this video, share it with your family and friends, and comment down below how you like this video. I mean, it takes blood, sweat and tears, I'm not gonna lie. Like especially like I did 3 days of editing on that video and it just deleted. It just Thanos just did this and that video was gone. And now I'm gonna take 3 days editing this video. I mean, it is a lot. So please appreciate the effort. I just want to keep talking to you guys. I don't want to go and take this off. I mean, what do I do? Like I have to do this, and I guess I will go play some badminton with my sibling. You know him already. If you haven't watched this video yet, I mean, go watch it. Like, he does my makeup. It is very similar to this side of my face. Conspiracy. Anyways you guys, I will see you in my next one. Keep supporting, and I guess yeah, that's literally all that I wanted to say. And also let me know what you want to see next in the comments down below. Alright you guys, I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.